guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Lena. Please give this video a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And the best part of all is it's free. I'm in my car right now. I'm sorry if it's really windy. I'm on my way to work. So today's gonna be a get ready with me. I'm not in my Hooters uniform as normal because I have to purchase some pantyhose. There's just no reason to put on those little itty bitty shorts without the pantyhose underneath them, okay? I'm trying to tell you my booty will be hanging all types of out. I'm not walking up in there like that. I'm finna go get some McDonald's, don't judge me. I'm just getting some oatmeal. Just really like their oatmeal, you know? Hi, can I have a fruit and maple oatmeal?
One oatmeal, anything else?
And can I have a caramel frappe, small?
Okay.
And that'll be all.
Alright, for window pink, $4.58.
Thank you. Okay. It sounds like she's doing everything herself, which, like, y'all, I can't. Like, I work in a restaurant, but I don't work fast food. Thank you. She is doing everything, y'all. And you know what trips me out when they're in drive-thru and they're like multitasking, they're like talking and running your card at the same time. Like, I would hate for it to be cash. Like, no, sweetie, I can't count cash and ask you what you want to eat. Like, no, not doing it. Okay. Thank you. She was nice. I'm gonna talk to you guys when I get inside. Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm gonna tell you guys about the scammery, the foolery happening in my life right now because it's not even funny. Sorry if it's noisy, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna tell you guys about this foolery, this scammery that's been going on in my life. So if you don't know, I have a business email in my Instagram bio that I just wasn't checking. So I go through my email and I'm seeing all of these emails from these companies. I'm going back and I'm looking and I got this email from Awake Clothing's New York. I forgot his name. It's like Angelo. I don't even know how to say it. It's like Angelo K or something. But it's like this long email and it's all the way back in March and I totally missed it. And it was saying how he wanted to work with me on this project and I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe I literally missed out on this opportunity. So I emailed him back and I was like, I'm so sorry, I haven't been checking this email, blah, 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 and I would like to work with you in the future if that's possible. So I get an email back in like a day and he's like, oh my gosh, like we have this new project in the works and it's for like COVID-19 and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm so excited. It paid. I was really excited. So I emailed him back and I was like, yes, I'm so down. He sent me an email back giving me all the details and stuff. And then it got really, really creepy. I had to send in my measurements, which was okay, whatever. I was thinking that, like, of course they need my measurements because they're going to give me clothes to wear at the photo shoot. And then they asked for my address so they could send me the check through the mail. I was thinking I was just going to get cash on hand at the photo shoot or even just a check in person, but whatever. I mean, things are different now. I was just like, whatever. I wasn't thinking too much about it. So I gave him my address that I'm at right now. This is all through email, by the way. So I haven't heard from him in a couple days. I would probably say more like 3 days, and I was just like, whatever, you know. Maybe he's changed his mind about me or something. I end up getting this thing in the mail. It's like, I'll show you guys a picture of it, but it just looked fishy, and it was like a check for like almost $3,000, right? I send it to my mom and I'm like, what is this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. The amount of money they said that I was gonna get in the mail is nowhere near that much money. So it was so weird. the person who was emailing me back and forth, that Angelo Becquet guy or whatever, he told me that the photographer name was John something, and then on the letter it was like John blah blah blah, but they were two different last names, so I was like, there's no way. It was getting really fishy for me because both of the guys' names were John, but the last names were different. When I was looking at the check, it just didn't add up. I googled the return address and it was like, it didn't make sense, you know? And then I never heard back from that Angelo Becquet guy or whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna discard this check because it's weird to me. And then it also had a letter in it that said something about like, don't deposit it until you hear from your supervisor. And I was just like, who the is my supervisor? Like, what? Like, it just didn't add up. I never called the bank to confirm whether or not it was a scam because I was like, I don't have time for this. I just left it on the couch and I guess my grandma threw it away. Upon receiving that check in the mail, I still hadn't heard from this Angelo guy, and I've been researching him, this and that. He used to be the brand director for Supreme, so he's a big deal, and he just never got back with me in a timely manner, so I threw away the check. I woke up this morning and I checked my email because I was like, all right, this is so weird. Like, I still haven't heard from him. I hadn't heard from him since like the 22nd. I just got the check in the mail like a day ago, and now it's the end of May. So I wake up, I check my email, and I get an email from him stating that he did in fact send the check in the mail and to deduct my payment from that check after it's cashed into my account, and then to give the rest over to the railroad people because the photo shoot's supposed to be at a railroad track. And I was just like, this does not add up. If you're a big enough company like that, you should be able to send me just my portion and pay off whatever you have to pay off. Like, that's not up to me. So I messaged him and I was like, I'm sorry, but I threw away the check. Like, it just was suspect. I'm not gonna cash it. He hasn't responded to me, but I'll show you guys exactly what I said because I can't word for word remember. I also emailed him telling him like, hey, is like everything still going okay, because my days are like really busy right now. Aaliyah's birthday party is on Sunday. I'm planning everything, I'm decorating everything, so like I really don't have time for the wishy-washiness, okay? Like, if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. If not, cool, I have more time to work on my daughter's birthday party. Like, I don't have time to just be messing around. Even if it's not a scam, like I told him, I was like, if it's not a scam, I'm so sorry, but this is just too much for me. I shouldn't be held responsible for a company like that huge. Awake Clothing's New York, that's a big enough company where they have their own legal team. They probably have their own finance team. Like, y'all can figure it out yourselves. I'm not that person, and you know, that's not what I do. I don't do accounting, you know, I'm trying to model. I'm not trying to work with freaking money and math. Like, no. If it is real, that's crappy for me. But at the end of the day, it's like, you were unprofessional. You didn't respond to my email. I asked you like, hey, what's going on, you know, because I have a life. It's not just me. I can't just like go out and go on shoots and travel and stuff. Like, I have a whole child. I don't want to say that I gave my hopes up because it is what it is. Like, it ain't that serious to me. I'm gonna have other opportunities to do this, and I'm gonna have more opportunities to make money. I'm not gonna rush into something, and I'm not gonna put my daughter's birthday on hold for a photo shoot. So it is what it is. But I just really wanted to tell you guys that. Do you guys think it's a scam? Like, honestly, and after really looking at the check and all of that, like, do you think it's a scam? But the fact they emailed me back in March, though, that's the part that trips me out, because in March, that's when I first started doing shoots. So I did that photo shoot for the Brown Brothers and Friends podcast. It was just like merch, like t-shirts and stuff and jerseys. And then the second photo shoot I had with Sideshow Javi on IG, and he did spandex like undergarments, but it really reminded me of like Kim Kardashian type. If they recruited me based off of those photos, I feel like it could be a scam, because I've just improved so much. So the fact that they hit me up back in March when I just started is kind of trippy. It just all doesn't add up. And if I do get an email back from him later on today, I'll let you guys know what he said. if he doesn't get back with me by the end of the day, I'm just gonna go ahead and edit this video and upload it, and then I'll let you guys know on my Instagram if he does get back with me. So if you're not following me on my Instagram, go ahead and go follow me there so you guys can be up on the story, because I'm like almost 100% sure he's gonna message me back, because when scammers don't get their way, they get so mad. Like, I have another story too. It'll be like a really short story time. It's funny to me that people really try to scam me. Like, do y'all think I'm stupid? Apparently. I'm definitely not the smartest person ever, but like, when you've been doing something for so long, you definitely know what to look out for, and I definitely do. Like, it's not a game. It's just crazy to me. And then I started thinking, oh my God, like, what if it was that friend that I had? And then my mom was like, don't think like that. Like, hopefully it's not. It has to be someone who's seen me modeling back in March. If you haven't seen my venting to you guys about my friend who didn't support me, go watch that video. I don't know, maybe it's him. Hopefully it's not. I don't think it's him. But like, who could it be? Or maybe it legitimately is just a company out here looking at girls on IG and Facebook and like trying to freaking scam them, which is disgusting to me. But lucky for me, I'm not an idiot. Like a year ago, like, I would have probably deposited that $2,000+ check into my account, kept my portion, sent away the other half, and then who knows, like, there's just too, I'm not going to jail for fraud, okay? Like, I have so much to live for. I'm only 22. Like, I don't have time to go to jail. You know, I would die in jail. I could not thrive in jail. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's a scam? Even if it's not a scam, too bad, so sad. He took too long to respond to my email. I have a bunch of things going on right now that's honestly more important. Like, of course I would love to work with that man if it was real. And if it's not, F you. Like, why are you using this poor innocent man's name? Like, you could totally ruin his reputation. Like, I hope you know that using a famous person to get to people and try to scam people is just terrible. You're using a guy who's like legit. Like, I googled him, I looked him up on Instagram, I YouTubed him. Like, I legit did my research on this guy, and he's a real guy, that Angelo Bacala guy or whatever. Like, he's a real guy. He's the former brand director of Supreme. Supreme is a big brand, and then he went on and created his own brand. So, you know, I just feel like that's really effed up. So if it's real, cool. If it's not, F you. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. And until next time, my lovelies.